Hey class, Absolute 5 here. So today we're going to talk about solving equations but using parentheses with it. So there's a whole bunch of ways how to solve for x, how to simply add a term over and you solve for your x. Now there will be situations where you have to use the distributive law to answer your question. So now what am I talking about? I'm talking about a situation like this. Let's say we have 2 times x plus 1, and it's equal to 8. So what happens here? What happens is first off we check, can we combine like terms inside the parentheses first? And the answer to that question is no, because x and 1 are two different terms. This is a variable and this is not. So it's like combining a shirt with a house. You can't combine those two. So then you distribute the 2 into each term. When I say distribute, you're multiplying the 2 times x. You can do it this way. You could either do it simply by looking at it by saying this is 2x and then this is 2, or you can do it the long way by put 2 times x plus 2 times 1 is 8, and then you're left with 2x plus 2 equals 8. And in my previous video, we remember how to just simply to cancel out the numbers to get the variables by themselves. We subtract each number on both sides to keep balance. So this becomes 0, and I'm left with 2x equals 6, and then I divide both sides by 2. X equals 3 as my final answer. Okay? So when we do parentheses, it's important to handle the parentheses first, combine like terms, and then you move the numbers over, and then you solve for x by dividing both sides by whatever that number is. Excuse me. Let's do another one, just a little bit harder. Let's use this one since this marker is no good. Alright, sweet. Let's do a little bit harder. Let's say 3x minus 3 plus 6 equals 12. So to do this one, we do the same process. You distribute both the 3's in each term, so it becomes 3x minus 9, because 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 3 is negative times positive, negative. So 3 times 3, 9, plus 6 equals 12. So now we combine like terms. We're combining the negative 9 and the 6. So what do? You remember, keep the sign with the bigger number. So 9 is bigger than 6, so it's going to be negative 3 equals 12. Then I'm going to add 3 on both sides, because it's like how we did in this step. We're going to want to get rid of the 3's to get it on both sides. And now I'm adding 3. You see this part I subtracted 2 versus adding 3, okay? And I'm left with 15. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. So x equals 5 as my final answer. So the process, in the next video, I'll describe in detail the process of how you actually write out all these steps in words, because it's a lot of steps to write in words, but visually it makes sense that you go with parentheses first, you distribute first, then you combine like terms if possible, and then you move over the numbers with the numbers, and if there's another case where the letters are there, you move the variables with the variables, and then you simply divide by whatever the coefficient is in front of the variable, and then you're left with your answer. So that's the lesson for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it today. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Always smash that bell button for more content. And I'll see you guys next time with another video. This has been Absolute 5. I'm Roger Palomino. Math is infinite because there are infinitely many possibilities. Remember, don't hate, calculate.